is at work. So I am filming myself, and we're gonna do a little challenge on the front 9 of the Pine Knoll course here in Grayling. It's gonna be shooting 9 under through 9. It's gonna be tough for sure. It's very windy out, as I'm sure you can tell, and essentially I've just got to shoot 9 under. If I mess up at any point, I'm gonna restart on the next hole and kind of take my second attempt from there. That way every hole is worth something, and we're gonna get into it. It's gonna be real hard to do, but we're gonna kick it off with hole 1, 135 feet, and it is right there in the woods. So let's start us with a birdie. That'll work.
Easy right. Bird.
Obviously great start there. Getting a birdie on 1 is always great, but got to keep it going on 2. It's another easier one, so definitely got to count on a birdie here. Hole 2 is 132 feet up into the woods there, off on the left side. Definitely got some harder holes coming up, so getting this one, getting some real good momentum is gonna definitely help out. That one might be tough. It's back there in the woods. All right, I definitely left a lot on this bone. Probably looking at about 35, 40 feet. Pushed it way too long, so I need to make this in order to keep my attempt going. No reason not to run it, because that's kind of the point of this challenge. Short. All right, attempt number 2 up on hole number 3. We're now on hole number 3. Attempt number 1 did not go to plan. Fizzled out on hole 2, which is not ideal. We're now on to hole 3, 258 feet up and to the left, behind the big root system. Y'all know it, y'all love it. This is probably the toughest hole on the front 9, at least for white to A's. So getting this one would be huge, but that would also mean that I would want to run out the entire rest of the scorecard, because I don't want to play it again. I'm probably going to throw backhand, probably backhand turnover, or maybe just throw straight mid-range down there, because as long as I'm down there, I'm great, and I don't want to risk throwing something into the dirt. So I lied, we're going to go putter. Not ideal. Probably going to be the end of attempt number 2. This is where I ended up. I've got probably 120 feet, give or take. Got to make it, otherwise the attempt's over. So oh geez. That was probably the ugliest attempt I've ever had. All right, we are now on to hole number 4. On attempt number 3, attempt number 2 went about as expected. Hole number 3 is a difficult hole to birdie, no matter what location or what layout you're running. So not too surprised with that one. That being said, attempt number 3 is going to start on hole number 4. It is 180 feet up into the woods there. I've got to get this one. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I've got to get this one. Get myself back on track. just threw it low. All right, all of attempt number 4 rides on this shot. Or sorry, attempt number 3 rides on this shot. Not a bad line. All right, we're now on to hole number 5. Attempt number 3 did not go to plan, just like attempt number 1 and 2. Threw the first shot low into the ground, and then obviously I had no chance from there. Is what it is for the most part. But hole number 5 is going to start attempt number 4. It's 183 feet right there. Anything in the sand is going to be an automatic fail because I can only take a par from there. So got to keep it out of the sand at the very least, and preferably get a birdie so that I can start stringing some together. Right now I have 1 birdie and it was on hole 1, so not in the best mindset yet. Down. That was weird, but it works. All right, hit the tree, drop straight down. Not the worst kick of all time. I've got probably about 20 feet to clean up to get a birdie and hopefully keep this attempt alive. All right. Finally, we are on the second hole of an attempt. We birdied hole 5, so that means this attempt keeps going, which is a great thing, believe me. Hole 6 is 222 feet straight up into the woods there, and essentially this means if I run it out, I have to end on hole 4. So, not ideal going through hole 3 right at the very end, but it is what it is, kind of have to deal with it. So, let's get this up and down, take another birdie. All right, got really lucky, got a really fortunate roll considering how far I yanked it, and staring at about 10 feet for the bird, so I gotta make this. All right, we're on to hole number 7. The third hole of attempt number 4. 322 feet up there on the hill. It is quite windy, so this one is going to be tough. Probably the second hardest hole that I'll have to play on the front 9 loop, so getting this one would definitely be a plus. I definitely don't want to make the trek all the way back out here again. So. That'll work. This is to make it 3 in a row. All right, we are on to hole 17. For those that don't know, the front 9 in Grayling is 1 through 7, and then 17, 18. These were the original 9 out here. So that is the reason why I'm on 17 and not 8. So I am on my 4th hole of my 4th attempt. And I sort of need to birdie this one because I definitely don't want to start back over. This one I'm less worried about than 7, and definitely less worried about than 3, but who knows? Sit down. Okay, might be a tester. So definitely a little bit of a tester. Probably about 20 feet or so. So definitely gotta make this. On fire. We're now on to hole 18, the 5th hole of attempt number 4. We are on a little bit of a streak, so got to keep that up. 280 feet, right up into the woods there. It is one of the harder ones left on this, on the front 9. So definitely got to get this if I want to continue. Obviously, I'm not too worried about holes 1 and 2, but 3 is definitely in the back of my mind. So got to get this one. I want to say parked, pretty close to. Kind of got a little unlucky with the tree, sort of like trickled down and left me on this side of it, but shouldn't be anything I can't handle. Yeah, easy peasy. All right, we're back on hole 1. We're on 5 in a row, which is great. Hole 1 is 135 feet up into the trees there. You've already seen it today. So as long as I don't mess this up, we should at least be getting to hole 3. Oh, near ace. All right, like I said, almost a near ace. An ace would have been nice because that would have gave me leeway to take a par on 3 or on 2 or on 4, whichever. But you can't really count on aces, so we're stuck here with another birdie putt. Shouldn't be too hard of a putt, so let's knock her down. Six in a row. All right, we are now 3 holes away from going 9 down through 9. I can smell it. Got another birdie on 1. Gotta get this one. Can't throw it as far as I did last time, obviously. Might try and go standstill. See how that leaves me. Definitely shorter than last time, but still longer than I want. Tough little putt here. It's about the same distance as I've been having on all the holes, so shouldn't be too much of a problem, but gotta knock this down and tackle 3. Gotta knock that down. We're on a roll. 7 straight, and this is our monumental test. I threw it too high last time. Got to keep it lower, more of a line drive. As long as it's down there, I've got a chance. Oh, that's perfect. Parked. This is the best I could have thrown that shot. Tap in range to go 8 straight. Okay, this is it, hole 4. This is gonna be the last hole of the video, so regardless of if I get it or not, if I get it, obviously it's done. If I don't get it, there will likely be a part 2. I just don't want to have it all in one video because then it gets long and nobody wants to watch a fucking 2-hour video. So that said, 180 feet, up into the woods. Got to get it to end it. Luna. Perfect line. Just sit down. Should be decent. Might be a tough putt. Perfect line. Just left me with a sort of tough putt. That's kind of what happens when I throw backhand here. Usually end up back here in the woods, deep in the pin. That said, this could have been worse. So this putt ends the series, or it gives us a part 2. We'll have to see. Nine straight. Let's go. 9 straight birdies. Let's go. All right. That's gonna do it for this video. Obviously, I completed the challenge. I did not expect to complete it in 4 chances, or 4 tries. That was pretty fun. Once I got on that heater from 5 to 7, I knew it was gonna be a special run, but I didn't think it was gonna be all of them, because you got hole 3, you got this hole that's really tight and tough. Hole 2, I like to throw it way long on a lot. So yeah, could not ask for a better showing, especially with it being 90 degrees and about 20-mile-an-hour winds. So that was absolutely awesome. I'm gonna try and convince John to do the same thing. White to A is going to be a little bit tougher because I don't think he can reach hole 7, but who knows? Maybe he's on that day and throws a really good drive. So stay tuned for the next video. With all that, please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later, and keep throwing discs.